and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see if is it love or is it lust? Who and what is next in love, and what is the nature of this connection? Or if you're already currently dealing with someone, is it love, is it lust on your end, on their end? We will see. We'll see the relationship proposal, their next steps towards you, all that kind of stuff. That is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the clear geode, or the white geode rather, and we'll be using the fairy tale tarot. For group two, we have the yellow geode, and we'll be using the tarot Illuminati. For group three, we have the blue geode, and we'll be using the Dark Mansion Tarot. And for group four, we have the orange geode, and we'll be using the Gourmet Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the white geode and the fairy tale tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see, is it love or is it lust? Who and what is next in love, and what is their relationship proposal, their next step towards you, and what is the true nature of that connection, or what is the true nature of the person you're dealing with currently, Spirit? For group one with the white geode, please show us, is this love or is this lust? For group one. So right away, I'm definitely getting an energy coming in of someone who is very excited about you, very excited to get to know you. Oh, oh. Not gonna lie, group one, this may feel like lust to you, but I see that this person actually has rather genuine intentions, not gonna lie. We have seeking help and eager. Seeking help, it says talking, conferencing, consulting. This person is talking to other people about you, trying to catch a vibe, but also trying to see from another person's perspective what would be the best way to try to pursue group one. This person is eager to get to know you. Bottom of the card says immediate action. So I feel like that could be quite off-putting for some of you when it's like, okay, I just met this person and they're already investing so much, or, you know, they're already willing to do so much trying to get to know me. It does feel very sudden. And we have marriage here. We also have Capulet energy showing up. Marriage, it says wedding, matrimony, and wedlock. So yeah, it would not surprise me if this person was willing to do things out of order, even though they are looking for a genuine long-term connection, even though they are looking for marriage and open to that. They're showing up in Capulet energy. It says fatherly love, controlling, and dogmatism. So this person can be restrictive. This person could also be strict. This person could come from a culture where feminine energy is less dominant and less in the leadership position than masculine energy. They're definitely coming from, it feels like a mind state, a belief system, like a culture, like something that's deeply ingrained. This person comes from, I feel like they genuinely feel like entitled a bit. But again, it's not giving lust. It's actually really not giving lust. It is giving that they're moving very fast. And for some of you, they want things to go like their way without very much talking or compromise. They definitely aren't looking to debate about what they're trying to do. Not gonna lie, this person is kind of expecting you to fall in line a bit. They are expecting you to be open to them right away. There's a sense of entitlement. So I feel like that comes from like maybe their cultural beliefs or something like that. Now we have Rosaline and unrequited love. My goodness. So right away, I'm feeling like you are on edge with this person, or maybe even for some of you, I'm feeling like you really don't like this person. You do not like their approach and you do not like their dogma. You don't like what they're trying to project onto you or what they're trying to tell you. This, I feel like can come across as someone that is just more lustful due to the fact that they're moving so fast. And even people from certain traditions or cultures will go out of their way to find ways to speed things up if marriage is something that's like expected from them or required in their community. So I have seen people wanting to speed, up like the dating process or marriage process, the ownership process, feeling like, okay, we are a family, we are a unit, so that they can get to the lust, so that they can be with you physically. But I'm actually not seeing that to be the case here. I don't see that that's why this person is moving fast, but that would definitely be, it wouldn't surprise me if you were to come to that conclusion on your end. We have unrequited love here though. It says accepting the pain and fulfilling your needs in other ways. I haven't really got anything here to say that you're in pain because of this. Maybe due to your specific situation, there is something that caused you pain. I'm not getting that for the majority of group one. I feel like that's you saying, okay, maybe I was attracted to this person at some point, like this is my type, but I'm going to take the L. Like, so if you invested any time or energy into this connection, that could be a pain point for you just because it's wasted time. Or if you would eat this person up like in a past life or a past version of you in this life, but now you have to deny them because you're on your Rosaline. Rosaline, it says conservative, chastitous, serious, and formal. So you could be practicing celibacy at this time. Conservative, even in your communication, I'm seeing like you're not an over texter or over communicator. You could even have a rule about wanting to keep most of the communication like very direct versus, doing the social media thing. More formal, you like for people to ask you officially to be their boyfriend, their girlfriend, or ask you officially on a date, not the hangout thing. And then it's like they can kind of claim you and they want to. So I feel like you're turned off to this person. Maybe they're reading as a player to you, and that kind of has you questioning, what are they really after? But I don't see that that's the case. Let's keep going, Spirit. Is it love or something else here for group one? I think that this person honestly just has different values than you do, but I also still see there being a strong connection between the two of you. So it's like, naturally it makes you want to kind of try to stick it out and be patient for this person. We have spiritual awakening and relationship here. So there's a possibility for a relationship between you and this person. That's definitely something that they will offer. But I feel like you're kind of waiting for them to come to a spiritual awakening. And even if they've had one, it's felt like a mini awakening, not big enough to create the kind of change you would want to see, at least enough change for you to submit to a relationship with them. Spiritual awakening, it says enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. Relationship, it says commitment, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. And those two cards came right after the truth and breakup card. So I feel like this person may have had a spiritual awakening due to the separation between the two of you. Some of you definitely already know this person. Some of you will get to know this person, and this is how things will develop. Truth and breakup. Truth, it says confession, clarity, and revealing secrets. Ultimately, I just see this person trying to give you an ultimatum, and I see them trying to move very fast with you. It's either an ultimatum verbally or in action. So verbally, that would be like them, committing and telling you that they're interested and expecting you to respond right away and kind of pick up your life and just move forward with them. A physical ultimatum would be this person turns completely cold whenever you do something that they don't want you to do, or whenever you act a way that they don't want you to act. It's still an ultimatum because it leaves someone in a position where they have to make a decision unless they just don't want to engage with you altogether. It's still an ultimatum. So I feel like this person may have given you an ultimatum and then there was a separation period. They said or did something that showed you they're trying to kind of force you to deal with a certain behavior or put you in a box or make you agree to something or, make things go their way. And I see that actually triggering a spiritual awakening within a lot of you, group one. And I see you realizing, you know what, I don't have to deal with this at all. Like, okay, even if this person was my type in the past, I'm not really with this anymore. So some of you, that kind of caused the breakup. It says walking away, ending, separation. For some of you, that caused the separation from this person. But for some of you, the spiritual awakening was more on their end and you kind of stepping away or not engaging, even as simple as not engaging and not rewarding them for this kind of behavior, I feel like is enough to kind of get them to realize, okay, I'm obviously not going to be able to tantrum my way out of this. So I feel like that kind of caused a spiritual awakening and they're trying a new approach or they're trying to come towards you in a way that will elicit a better response from you. We have finances and music. So I do see for some of you, Spirit is communicating to you through music about this person and vice versa, especially if music is important to the both of you. It says musician, snake charmer, harmony, and melodic. So this could also be saying that you're dealing with a musician or you're a musician yourself. I find it so interesting every time I read that snake charmer attribute on the music card because that could represent a person who knows how to create a vibe and that can kind of in itself just get you committed. It gives me like late night car ride energy where this person will pick you up and then you'll go wherever and it's like you're in their car, you're in their domain and it kind of feels like whimsical to a degree. So that could be the case with this person. Maybe they kind of use music as a way to communicate with you and say the things that they don't want to say. Again, this could be another way that they affirm their nonverbal what was I saying? Nonverbal, what was the word I was using before? Oh, ultimatum. This could be another way that they do that. And it's like, in this case, they just make someone else say what they really want to say. So they could play a song that says, oh, I'm in love with you, girl, but you got to do things my way. I'm selfish. And they play that for you while you're in the car. And low key is like, is this play about us? Like, is this about me? And they kind of get away with communicating what they really want to say to you through music without really saying it. We got finances. It says money, problems, work, material things, and success. So I'm also getting something here. Honestly, I don't feel like this is lust at all. Even if there's physical attraction between the two of you, I don't get that is the case. I feel like it is love and this person is just really triggered. And especially with the financial aspect, if this is a masculine, you are showing up in more of a feminine energy as Rosaline. So if this is a masculine, then I would say that finances is just kind of stroking the flame and making them a bit more frustrated, kind of feeling like, they can't take care of you, or how am I, like, you're showing up a Rosaline, it says serious, formal, chastitous. That's typically someone who expects everything to be on the up and up. So if you can kind of see through their facade that they put on, that maybe they're in a better position than they are, that can also make them really vulnerable. So I see them trying to honestly get you into a marriage ASAP. Spirit, what is their relationship proposal? What is their next steps towards group one? So we do have the Five of Pentacles reversed, but we also have the World card reversed. So Five of Pentacles can be a card of being like, yeah, we got the Ace of Pentacles reversed as well at the bottom of the deck. This person is having some money issues, I really do think. The thing is, though, that's so interesting is we have Temperance with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So you're showing up as someone who money matters to you in the sense of living the life that you want to live and stability, but not to the extent that it has to be so flashy. The whole world doesn't need to know what this person has. It's not about the physical per se. It's just more about the basics. And absolutely, if this person is looking for marriage, the bare minimum is they should be able to support themselves. And then, of course, you, being that they want to start a life with you. So yes, you do need to make sure that you're meeting certain requirements. This person is really sensitive about finance. We got the Fool card here, so I do see them pursuing a new beginning. I see that this is a relationship. For those of you who haven't met this person yet, this is a relationship that starts, stops, and then starts again. When it starts again, that's going to be like the first time you really date them. For some of you, it's like they try to come towards you, you put up that wall, that boundary, they go through their spiritual awakening, they come towards you again, and now it's better. That's kind of the vibe here. So for those of you who already know them, you're likely in the position where you have met them. They may have crashed out. You may have gone through an awakening, or vice versa. They've gone through an awakening, or maybe both of you. And now it's kind of like the waiting period until you guys move forward again. Once they come towards you that second time around, we have the World card reversed and the Five of Pentacles reversed. I don't see that they're ready when exactly they're trying to move forward with you, and that's ultimately the problem. I do see that it is love, and they're going to offer a relationship. This person, I wouldn't be surprised if they were to offer something like marriage right away. I don't see them playing around with that. Yeah, exactly. It's like they just got to get their money up first. We got the Six of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So, yep, Cups at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying this person they're not going to be able to be fully satisfied with you or in a relationship until they're satisfied with themselves. I just saw 1717, and that means that Seven of Pentacles reversed, they have to get their money together and build more stability. So it looks like this person comes towards you. They're trying to offer marriage right away. You end up rejecting that, or you end up rejecting moving forward with this person when they're so rigid and trying to give you ultimatums. They go through a transformation, Six of Wands. They develop some grit, but also kind of become a better person and a more successful person. And then once they're fully ready for the marriage they're trying to offer, they make you that offer again. And at that point, you can kind of decide what you want to do. But this is definitely love. I really didn't get any lustful cards, actually, that came out at all. So definitely love. Their feelings are genuine. That's what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Tarot Illuminati and the Yellow Geode, this is your reading. Tapping in to see, is it love or is it lust? We'll see who and what is next in love. If not here already, their relationship proposal, their next steps towards you. Spirit for Group 2 with the Yellow Geode. Please show us the nature of the connection. Is it love or is it something else? So right away, I would say this is definitely going to be love, not going to lie, because it seems like your guides are heavily involved in whatever is going on here. So we have secret help and the nurse. This is all about your guides, your angels, your spirit team directing you to this person, directing this person to you, taking care of you, taking care of this person, giving you secret help behind the scenes, orchestrating things. Spirit's not going to send to you a booty call. Well, maybe I need to step up my, manifestation. But I never seen nothing like that before. But it is possible. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's very much so possible. Maybe not from spirit, but maybe one of your guides is with listen, you want that this weekend? I'm going to bring you it on a platter. So, you know what? I take that back. It is possible. But I'm not seeing that here. It does look more serious. We have crossing the barrier. So it's kind of like Spirit saying, we're crossing the barrier of what you've already experienced. This is going to be a level up. So listen, I'm open-minded. Maybe this is a level up in the D game. Okay. That's your receiving Group 2. Maybe this is a level up, with that meow meow. So we'll just have to see. Secret help, it says keeping secrets and anonymous goodwill. So there's definitely this silent force behind the scenes that's helping you. The nurse, it says kindness, loving, and realistic. So it seems like your ancestors and your guides, like your really close spiritual aides, are the ones behind the scenes that are helping you, nursing you back to health as well after a bad breakup or a long-term relationship. And I see you moving forward and crossing the barrier. We have dream and crossing the barrier here. Dream, it says prophecy, hint, guidance, oracle, revealing, and symbolizing. I also see for a lot of you, you're manifesting at this time and you're getting your manifestation. Crossing the barrier, it says overcoming obstacles. So I feel like you've kind of already been through it and your guides are trying to give you some relief. For some of you, that may be some sacral chakra healing. I ain't even gonna lie. And they may be sending you the best D in town. But for some of you, it's going to be more of spirit giving you that level up. That's what I was feeling right away. Level up in relationships where it's like if you've been boyfriend, girlfriend, but never fiance, we're moving up to there. Or if you had an engagement, but it fell through, this is like you meeting, you know, getting to the end goal. Yeah, I'm noticing at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, which is all about moving forward in balance, moving forward after a period of hard work and having to kind of do the most to get what you're looking for. Fake death and betrayal here. Fake death, it says disguise, concealment, keeping secrets, and hidden truth. So I'm getting for some of you that you're kind of in a place where you're feeling like it's over and then your guides and your spirit team kind of whoosh in and they bring in like, you know, Prince Charming or whatever the, you know, feminine equivalent would be, like your dream girl, dream guy. For some of you, I am seeing that the ending with that relationship that you had to heal from, especially since it says overcoming obstacles on crossing the barrier, this could be talking about, okay, we thought that we were over, we thought that we experienced an ending, but this relationship is coming back and both of you are coming back with new perspective, better perspective, more healed, more ready for the relationship that you want. We do have the betrayal card here, so I'm seeing some healing happening as well. The card itself, it says divergence, different values, change of heart, and thought manipulation. So two of these I wouldn't say are a betrayal. So it could have been an ending based on you two having different values. It could be an ending based on someone having a change of heart. And it does say divergent. So maybe there was something external that kind of got in the way of the connection versus like a full-on betrayal for everyone. But I'm seeing that your next romantic situation is a level up from what you've already had. And I also see it being heavily influenced by your desire. So whether you're setting intention on purpose or whether you're kind of in a vibration of wanting XYZ, I see you getting that. So if you're in a vibration all the time, you're feeling very meow, you know, you're feeling like you're on the prowl, you're ready, you're wanting to take someone into your lair, okay? And have them there all weekend, that's what I see you manifesting. If you're constantly daydreaming about, you know, living a laid back life, you know, maybe as a housewife or maybe as a, you know, hardworking, busy city life, you know, partner, whatever kind of relationship, but it's more serious or marriage minded or something like that, I see you getting that. So definitely be careful what you wish for and be careful with what you have your, be careful with your daydreams. One of these cards actually did say daydreams as well. Be careful of the vibration you're sitting in and what you're thinking about the most, because I do see you calling that towards you. I keep getting so many signs of spirit being involved, but spirit is holding back on showing us your exact partner. So there's something to that. There's some reason for that. You may already know that. If you're getting out of your chasing era and you're getting into, okay, let me be more open and receptive, allow them to chase me era, I've seen that a lot of times be the reason spirit will hide partners so that you don't identify exactly who it is and start chasing them, because it's like, I already know that this is the person I'm meant to move forward with, so let me just go ahead and do it. No, everything really does have to happen in the right time. And if you set that expectation that you're the chaser in the beginning, first impressions are so important. That person will start to genuinely believe that that is your job, to constantly chase. So if you've been in a relationship where you had to chase, it can just be so freaking miserable, and Spirit doesn't want you in that. But maybe you already know if there is another reason why Spirit is kind of keeping things under wraps. The other thing I would be thinking is that maybe Spirit is sending you some options. We do have the intuition card. It says gut feeling, premonition, and sixth sense. So it feels like you already know group 2 who is coming towards you or what is coming towards you. You can feel them, or you may have had a dream about them. We have signs and synchronicity and between the lines that has come out. So many cards talking about signs, synchronicities. We even had the dream card from the first deck, talking about, like, you know, your guides communicating with you and there being this hidden element, even with the secret help card. So there are so many guides or spiritual beings around you at this time, and they're all working to help you. They're all working on this. I feel like you're going to see who this is in a dream, especially with intuition talking about like a premonition or sixth sense. It could be deep knowing. You already kind of know what's coming towards you. I see you getting what you're manifesting. If you're manifesting lust, that's what's coming towards you. If you're manifesting love, that's what's coming towards you. It seems like your guides are really with the shits right now. They're just like, whatever you want, we'll send it. They're like, we don't judge. So, you know, feel free to just want whatever you really do want. Between the lines says hidden meeting, vague speculation. So I'm seeing that you have a strong feeling right now, and whatever that intuition is telling you, it's 1,000% true. We have surrender. It says letting go, releasing, giving up, having patience. So I see your guides and spirit saying, okay, at this time we are more powerful. It's kind of like a planet in retrograde. So like when Mercury goes retrograde, instead of the planet itself being in the lead, we are in the lead. So that's why people are able to reach out so much easier, because they don't have like the pressure of the planet telling them, no, it's not the appropriate time to do this, or no, we're not, you know, this person doesn't want this. They're just like, nah, I'm gonna do what I want to do because I don't feel like anything's holding me back. So sometimes your guides are more powerful, or they're more in the lead, and sometimes we're more powerful and we're in the lead. This looks like one of those times where your guides have more power or more movement at this time. We have roll the dice and healing. I already saw you healing, so I'm so curious what the tarot is going to say. Healing, it says wounds, improving, mending, making progress. Roll the dice, it says take a chance, risk, leap of faith, and strategy. There will be more than one option that you're going to have. It's going to feel risky to choose either. Spirit, please show us who is coming towards group 2. What are their next steps? What are their relationship proposal? Who's coming towards them? It's giving me strong like magician energy where whatever you're, I'm freaked out. Whatever you're manifesting at this time is coming towards you. We have the Alchemist, which is card number 1 in this deck. This is the Magician in this deck. Number 1, the Alchemist, which is the Magician in a traditional tarot. People always ask me, why are you so obsessed with tarot? Why can't you just talk about it all day? And it's like, literally, there's so much to it. It's so cool. I never get bored. I never get bored, especially when you see Spirit channeling and you say something and Spirit's like, you're spot on, and gives you that confirmation. Nothing beats that feeling. I'm telling you. Oh, I didn't even realize my nail polish chipped. But we have the Alchemist here with the Strength card reversed. So yeah, I am feeling like, you know, this person, whatever you're manifesting, you're getting. And also you're not getting it by looking for it, making it happen. We got the Strength card reversed. We got Temperance reversed. Temperance reversed is telling us the energy is a bit imbalanced. Your guides are more in power at this time. Magician, you give them the intention and then you let them deliver to you your package, like spiritual Amazon. And we got the Strength card here. So the more you chase, the more you kind of run out of energy. And also you may not even have the energy to chase or to orchestrate anything with you kind of going through your healing era. So just focus on that and let your guides bring to you the good stuff. Nice. Finally, we got a little bit of who's coming towards you. Yeah, okay, that makes so much sense. We have the King of Cups, so you can look out for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have the Lovers card here. And the Lovers always has like a depiction of spirit or an angel or some sort of higher power at the top of the card, because it represents a higher power being the one who's in control, the higher power being the one that's sending you this person. So your next connection is divinely guided. You will not have to look for it, make it happen. Like, go girl, give us nothing. You do not have to do anything for this to happen. King of Cups, I see this person being emotionally intelligent. I see them being patient, romantic, and with the Lovers card directly sent to you from the higher realms. We got the Prince of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Wands, so likely a lifestyle change coming through this relationship. This person is going to offer you the relationship that your exes wouldn't, with crossing the barrier especially. It's say you've always wanted to have a homesteading life and you want to be like a traditional feminine, living at home, making sourdoughs, taking care of the kids. This person will be that traditional masculine that allows you to do that. Or, you know, if you haven't had someone who's willing to commit, King of Cups, that's a marriage, you know, that's a marriage partner, a wife, a husband. This person is doing that. And your guides, they can see and sense and feel what it is that you're looking for, and they want to deliver that to you, and they're doing their part and they're delivering that to you. So this is like a full circle type connection where you get it all and not even a whole lot of manifesting required, but just really setting that intention, that one good time, and allowing it to come towards you. And then just being mindful about where your energy is, because I do see you likely manifesting like whatever you're really wanting. So I would say like try to clean up those intentions if you're feeling a bit bad about it, if you can't confidently like manifest that, you know, whatever it is that you want, okay? I would say then just try to compromise, like, and balance it out with characters that are easy for you to ask for, so that you can be honest about what you're looking for, so you don't end up manifesting something that isn't good for you. We got the Six of Cups reversed, Nine of Cups reversed. This is looking like someone you do not know, someone you do not have a history with. Six of Cups reversed would be like, I don't know this person, I haven't dated this person. Nine of Cups reversed, I don't have anything built with this person. We have the Ten of Wands, especially with that lifestyle change that I saw before. I see you getting into this relationship and it changing your lifestyle, like literally changing your lifestyle. And this is with someone completely new. And for some of you, you were kind of jaded after a long-term relationship, or after a relationship with someone you had a lot of love for. And Spirit is telling you, you're actually not the losing one in this situation. For maybe a small, super small portion of you, this could be, because we did get the fake death, you know, talking about regeneration of a past relationship. So perhaps for a small portion of you, this could be someone you've already had a relationship with, or someone you at least know. But for the majority, I'm really feeling new love for you. And it is love, not feeling lust. That's what I got for you, Group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 3 with the Dark Mansion Tarot and the Blue Geode, this is your reading. Is it love or is it lust? We're going to see who and what is next in love. What is their relationship proposal? Their next steps towards you in love. We'll get all of that, Spirit, for Group 3. Please show us. For Group 3, is it love or is it something else? Please show us, Spirit, for Group 3. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I will say it's not looking like lust per se, but it is looking like something else. So we're going to have to talk about this. So we have patience and reconciliation here. So a lot of you are already in a relationship with this person, or this could represent you starting off with this person, getting to know them, and then things kind of fall short or fizzle out. If I had to say, I would say it's likely a difference maybe in views that causes you guys to take a breath from each other or something, along those lines. Patience, it says patience, decence, and self-control. So usually that means you're being more chastitous or on your celibacy journey. So I wouldn't say it's lust. But someone may be trying to push for lust first. So this person may be the kind of person who doesn't associate, like, for them, maybe morality and their how they deal with people physically doesn't have any overlap. Like, they don't feel like it's wrong to be with someone physically, even if you're not in a relationship at all. So they're kind of moving in that direction, looking for some, fun time with you. And you could be like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm practicing decence at this time. And self-control, I'm being patient. I'm not allowing, any relationships like that to form. I know what I'm looking for, kind of thing. Reconciliation, it says resolving the conflicts, letting go of the past, and forgetting the hate. So I just saw 222. I see, like, okay, this person may come towards you. Yeah, for some of you in a physical matter. I would say it might be lust for some of you in the very beginning. And I basically see you kind of setting an expectation with this person, like, listen, I'm only physical with official partners, or I'm not trying to be physical until this amount of time, whatever the case. There's a strong physical attraction between the two of you. I can see that, though. But with reconciliation, it seems like they try to go for the physical, you're holding back, or vice versa. Energy is fluid. You could go for the physical, this person is holding back, and then it's kind of like you come back together with the understanding, okay, they're not looking for that, so let me not, force them into that kind of dynamic that they are communicating they don't want. Being rational and all that good stuff. But then, not gonna lie, we got the secret help card. So I see that this person, it could be, either of you. Honestly, I feel a 50-50 split with this one. You may have, or this person may have sought help of someone who could help them magically, spiritually, through manipulation, through mind games, tapping into your dark masculine, tapping into your dark feminine, or like not even like dark psychology type is how this feels. Seeking help, it says talking, conferencing, consulting. This person has sought help, or you have sought help. And then we have the dark deal and step forward. So whatever work was done, or whatever videos were listened to that put you or put this person in that mind state of being able to get what they want, did actually help in some way. So I feel like it was lust in the beginning, and then you guys kind of like have a bit of a break, and this person realizes, okay, they're not going for it, or you realize, okay, they're not looking for just something physical, they're looking for something more. And you or them said, okay, you know what, let me get some advice on this situation. Let me seek some help. So you start looking, at different videos, or some people may have, gone to a reader. If you've gotten like personals, anything like that, they may have gone to a reader or a spiritualist. And then maybe that spiritualist told them, well, there's another way to get what it is that you want. Or maybe they kind of looked into that and said, would it be possible for me to just skip all of this and move straight to the finish line? Take it from someone who does a lot of personal readings. It's very common that you get to telling people like, okay, this is what the situation is. And they're just like, all right, they just get to a point where they're fed up and they're like, all right, well, how do we fix it? How do we get to the next space? And that's where the options open up to handle the situation magically, or to go more psychological with it. I see that a dark deal was made. Bottom of the card, it says wrong decision or incorrect direction. And I see you guys moving forward either because of overcoming that, if this person, ended up dealing with someone else and that caused a reconciliation. That's another way I would say this can manifest. But they sought help, and then they made a dark deal. And step forward, it says acceleration, bringing forward and making progress. So it seems like they may have done something to make you come towards them, or they could be doing that now. If you're especially called to come towards them, or vice versa, you may have sought out someone or something that could bring a different response out of this person. And then we have forced marriage here. I'm tapping into someone who wants love, but is doing things in a way that would not, like, this wouldn't bring about true love. This would bring about, I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. A forced marriage is like, okay, I know that we're moving in a certain direction, but I actually want to be with you forever or long term. So I'm just going to do whatever to bring this about. I don't feel like it's completely lust. I feel like there was a little bit of that in the beginning, but I do see that there is something else more, something about control or manipulation that this relationship is kind of being built on at this time. Spirit, what are their true intentions? Yeah, and it's like you guys are already drawn to each other, so you really don't have to do attraction work with this one. This person is already drawn to you and vice versa. Honestly, it looks like their ultimate intention is we have family and relationships, so I do see that they're offering something more serious, but they're just willing to take a darker route to get what it is that they want. Relationship, it says commitment, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. So you know the vibe. This person is looking for something more serious. We have family. It says generation, ancestors, your origin. You guys could come from similar cultures. That could be something you really bond on. But I'm definitely tapping in and feeling that it's a little bit of mix. It's, I would say, a little bit of lust, mostly love, but definitely something else, some darkness there, some manipulation, someone trying to do any and everything that they can to make this happen. It's kind of like someone is in a fight or flight and they're fighting. They're like, okay, I feel like the situation is about to move and pass me by. I feel like I'm going to lose access to this person altogether. So I'm going to hurry up and do what I need to do to secure this relationship. We got magnetic attraction, so it seems like magnetism work or some dark psychology. It says alluring, lustful, irresistible, and flirting. So whenever you kind of separate from this person, they come through with that heavy flirtation. Doing different things to make themselves charming, alluring, attractive to you, to make you drawn to them. We have unexpected and change. So I do feel like Spirit's going to surprise the both of you with transformation here, making the both of you more open to dating in more of an authentic way. I feel like Spirit is really going to help you with not taking the dark path if that's your energy, and showing you that things can happen unexpectedly without you having to do so much to make it happen. So it looks like Spirit is really calling you to trust at this time as well. Change says regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, and cycles. So I would say this relationship likely did start quite lusty and then it kind of transformed into something else. It looks like one of you had to say, okay, this has to stop. And that's not what I'm interested in, for this to move into that relationship and family, like long-term direction where they're showing up looking for something serious. But I also see that there's an external factor of Spirit, the higher power, and Spirit is coming in and bringing metamorphosis. So unexpected, it says surprise, unpredictable, shocking, and unusual. Things are going to play out with this connection unusually. You wouldn't expect it. You know, when you see a player, typically you label it as a player and you move on. You don't try to, force them into a box of a nice girl, nice guy. But I'm seeing that you're seeing this person in a certain kind of way. And then as time goes on, you are seeing these micro changes that lead to bigger changes. And you're realizing that this person does have potential to be a serious partner to you, potential to be dependable, someone that you can trust and rely on, and someone that you could really build something solid with. So it's kind of just a matter of being patient and allowing them to blossom. Spirit, what is their relationship proposal? What are their next steps towards group 3? Okay, we got the Six of Wands, which looks like the Four of Wands in this deck. This couple is getting married on this Six of Wands card. That's so interesting how in this deck it's depicted to be more about relationships. Six of Wands traditionally is more of a personal level up. So I feel like that in itself is even symbolic to say that this person is getting better Six of Wands for you, with the marriage depiction on the card. Ten of Wands reversed. This could be also someone who didn't originally With the Six of Wands being more about like personal promotion, leveling up, getting better for yourself, accomplishing more in this life, but being depicted with a marriage couple almost looking like the Four of Wands in a traditional tarot, I feel like this is saying that you are turning a boy into a man or a girl into a woman. You are a huge part of this person's growth process, and they're literally leveling up and transforming from being more about themselves, Six of Wands, to more about us. That is so beautiful. And we have the Ten of Wands reversed. So that's kind of like an energy of them putting down whatever burden has been holding the both of you back. We have the Hermit reversed here as well. So this person will likely be reaching out to you first and initiating contact, initiating a hangout. Their intention is to change for you, which, you know, I'm not really someone who would ever recommend that because it's so rare that people change for someone else. Oh, but we got the Queen of Swords here. So Spirit's like, they'll change for this one because it's the only choice they have. Or they have to miss out on group 3 altogether. Queen of Swords. So perhaps it really is your energy that kind of makes people fall in line. I don't know why. I get a little bit of a Meg Thee Stallion archetype here where she's, oh my God, just so beautiful. Listen. let me not even go there. But I'm like, oh my God, she is such tea, like body tea, face card tea. How is she so pretty like that? Like, how is the face card eaten like that? But I get a little bit of her vibe, not in the sense that you give that off, but in her mindset. Her music is always empowering of the feminine or empowering of the person who's listening. Like, you got to regulate these, you know, you have to put them in check. That's how it works. You have to get the most, you know, never let a chase you type. That's the #1 rule. You know, that's literally her lyrics. So we have Judgment here at the bottom of the deck. You could be a regulator. You could be someone who really does put these, you know, people out here in check. And Judgment card is also a call to action, specifically from Spirit, from the higher power. So I do see that Spirit is telling them you have an amazing opportunity, you know, right here with group 3. If you can go through some rapid regeneration and transformation, you can align with group 3, and this is something that you can have in this life. But Spirit is saying you have to change in order for this to work out. So for some of you, it was lustful in the beginning, and it's developing into love, and this person genuinely going through a transformation for you. Like I said, I would never really just in general advise, oh, wait, you know, they can come around, they can grow. I'm the kind of person where it's like I take people as they are and I just move accordingly. But I will say genuinely in this case, it wouldn't be something that would negatively affect you to allow them to go through a transformation. I would say, if anything, just don't put all your eggs in one basket. We got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying be open to dating, be open to new energies, new people, new experiences. Two of Cups reversed with the Knight of Pentacles. Let them go through that long journey. I just saw 1414. That's going to put them in alignment with you, because Two of Cups reversed in the beginning, this person is not in alignment. You are genuinely the person worth changing for this person. That is the situation here. You could be like their dream girl, dream guy, and they are genuinely changing for you. Their love offer is going to be something serious, likely marriage. Maybe not right away. Maybe you guys will grow into that. But this is love. I do feel like it started as lust, though. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all that stuff is over there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Gourmet Tarot and the Orange Stone, this is your reading. Tapping in to see, is it love or is it lust? Who and what is next in love? What is their relationship proposal? Their next steps towards you, Spirit, for group 4. Please show us, is it love or is it something else? Ooh. That's actually the first time this card came out today. We got the Romantic Knight, and it says romantic entanglement and physical encounter. So, you know, let's not jump to conclusions. We won't say that this is lust just because of that, but yeah, not gonna lie, this person or this connection definitely starts out, oh, this is so weird. It definitely starts out quite physical. So let's talk about what we have now. So you're actually showing up as Rosaline. It says conservative, chastitous, serious, and formal. You could be on a celibacy, journey right now, practicing non-physicality, more formal, looking for people to, if they want to date you, to go the official route, to like they have to go through all the steps. They can't kind of skip past certain things. They have to take you on an official date. And even before the date, you have to be heavily in communication. You have to get to know this person and know that this is someone that you can trust, someone who you would even want this kind of connection with. So you're showing up that way as kind of having your personal standards and not really dealing with someone who does not meet those standards. Yet I see that this person caught you in the right place at the right time to start something. Also, it is looking like private communication that no one else can see. This could be a situation on the low. This could be a situation that you're not sharing with friends and family. Like you're not telling people that you're dealing with this person, something you're keeping to yourself. We have the balcony and the romantic night. Balcony says the land of love. So this is the Romeo and Juliet oracle. The balcony in this context is the place where they can meet up and they can talk and they didn't have to worry about, judgment. I feel like you know exactly what this is. I am feeling a heavy, dominant, lustful energy, not gonna lie. But I'm also feeling like you're dealing with someone, though usually more lustful, or even like if it's like they're not usually lustful, they're more of a relationship kind of person. But that's how this connection specifically started. I am seeing that they're willing to have something more. We got the appointment card and we got the rings card. So this person is not opposed to exclusivity with you. Appointment, it says engagement, marriage proposal. Rings, it says symbol of love, union, and a soul connection. It's just very interesting to me. I am curious why you feel the need to hide it, or why they feel the need to hide it if this energy is theirs. I do see, like, with you showing up as Rosaline, being someone who's more formal, more conservative, that could be the reason you're not sharing this with other people, because it's like, okay, we all have needs, and I got to that point where I had my need and they fulfilled it, and it ain't nobody else's business, okay? So I'm not sharing. Some of you are not sharing this connection because you feel like something about it is off or wrong. We have the metaphor of love, which says flirtation and seduction. This connection with this person specifically will go whatever way you program it to go. And I do feel like the beginning does matter. One or both of you are disconnected from serious relationships and totally fine with having casual relationships. Or one or both of you are coming into this more as a flirt. You could be a flirt, they could be a flirt. My goodness, two flirts in the same place? Something is bound to happen. I know something. Something is bound to happen. So if it's both of you, I don't feel like you guys stood a chance. I don't feel like you stood a chance. I feel like it was written in the stars for you guys to get that sacral chakra, activated, if you know what I'm saying. But it is one of those connections that could go both ways. It's so hard. I'm seeing that, well, pause, because that's not what I'm saying. But we have the rings card. So one of you definitely is looking for something more serious. The rings card ironically doesn't say marriage. It says symbol of love, union, and soul connection. So even for those of you who are less conventional and don't ever want to be married, but you do want like a symbol of love, you want people to know about your connection, you want people to see the connection, you do want to be in a genuine union or soul connection, like a, kind of a committed thing, even if you're both, or even if you're personally not super formal, like, okay, I want to be married. But I am seeing that you two, you're struggling. You're struggling. It's like this person really brings out that primal nature, makes you want to jump their bones, and vice versa. It's really hard for the both of you to stay on track, stay on a, serious note. It's so tricky. This could literally go either way. If both of you were to step up as your, higher, more evolved, more serious self, easily marriage can come out of this situation. But at the same time, this could be a situation that easily, stays as more of a physical entanglement or physical connection. And I see that you guys, this kind of feels like a roller coaster. We have friends and new love. So not gonna lie, we have mask New love and friends. I'm feeling both of you get triggered by this relationship here and there, and it's causing this relationship to be kind of stop and go. The mask, it says hidden motives, concealment, and lying. Now, if you're Rosaline through and through and you're not really folding for this person, but they're just continuously trying to flirt with you and get you to have a physical entanglement with them, they're definitely hiding the fact that they're trying to get those buns, okay? They're trying to have the physical, period. They want that. They're pursuing that. Tapping into just their pure heart space, I do feel like this person would be open to something more, but I just don't feel like they've done the work. You know, I feel like this person, with that metaphor of love, they've always been a flirt. And it's just so hard to get them. And for some of your situation, both of you are showing up at that energy. Flirts. It's like I'm picking up on someone who's a flirt, but also is looking to be married. So it's like you move, your actions represent someone who's looking for a good time, but your words say, I want something serious. So you're having a hard time getting that from someone because you're still letting people get things that isn't in alignment with what you want. So like for an example, say you're looking to be married, but you're being with people on the first date. Me personally, I don't really care. I don't have a super strong connection to my sacral chakra in a moral kind of way. I'm more of I protect my sacral chakra for a physical kind of way. Not because of, oh, I don't want to be impure or, oh, I'm waiting for marriage, but more like, oh, I don't want to end up with something lifelong. That's where I come from. So if you're someone who's, gets busy on the first date, I'm the last person to judge. I done been there, period. And it was good. And I had my cake and I ate it, period. But when you are looking for marriage, I've never been marriage-minded doing that. If you are looking for marriage or a union, that is not likely going to get you the end goal that you want. So I'm seeing there's so many different ways that this is playing out. I'm seeing two flirts in one scenario, and it's hard for you guys to get something serious because you're flirty. I'm seeing someone who's saying that they want something serious, but acting in a way that's completely out of alignment with that. I'm seeing that for some of you, you want something serious, and for the other one, you're dealing with someone who's a total player. Ultimately, I feel like it's more lust than anything. I feel like the connection has the potential to have more. We have legal matters and truth here. We also have grass is greener. So I do feel like Spirit is going to bring something up that kind of creates like a crossroads where you'll have to make a decision and then things will kind of land there. Truth says confession, clarity, and revealing secrets. If you listen long enough, people tell on themselves. So I do feel like this person will eventually admit that they're not looking for something serious if that's the case. But I also see them coming into truth of what they're willing to try to have. This is really tricky. I wouldn't put your eggs on marriage or a serious relationship or even a committed relationship at any point from this person because it's so unlikely, even though it's a small possibility. I feel that's more spirit and your spirit guides trying to motivate the two of you to get on that path because the connection could have so much potential if you did. But I see that someone has been a flirt or a seductor, a seductress for too long. They don't have the skills to show up and be like that long-term partner, even though there is the desire to be. Legal matters, it says justice, divorce, balance, judgment. So I see someone kind of having to take accountability for the things that they've done. And at that point, the scales will be balanced. And if it's completely unbalanced, they may end up losing out. We also have the grass is greener. So for some of you, this person may end up dealing with someone else. If you're like Chassidus, Rosaline, serious, formal, you may be like, listen, I know that you want XYZ, but I'm not offering that. So that's what it is. And this person may have to kind of sit with that. Grass is greener. They may, go explore other options. We have the friends card and new love. So I see some of you just trying to decide to be friends with this person. Friends, it says acquaintance, trust, support, and loyalty. New love, it says honeymoon phase, childlike, moving on, and new beginning. So definitely a connection with potential, but I'm feeling more lust for sure. We got signs and synchronicities. So it says messages from the universe, signals and hints. It's like I can feel this underlying energy that this could be something more. And that's what's causing the frustration. Spirit, what is their Official final relationship proposal. What will they ultimately offer for group 4? You know, it's so funny. We got the Nine of Swords that came out, and it's a bunch of chili peppers on this card. And certain cultures refer to the male anatomy as a chili pepper. And we also have the Ten of Wands. I've heard it referred to as a baguette as well. And the Ten of Wands on this deck is a bunch of baguettes. They trying to give you that thing. I ain't even gonna hold you group for it. This is lust, 100%. My goodness, we even have the Seven of Swords here. We have the Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like an energy of doing whatever needs to be done, usually mysteriously in the quiet of the night, secretly, to get what it is that you want. It's a nefarious energy. It's someone who's definitely masking and hiding the fact that they're looking for the physical, but they might lie and say that they want something more. We have the Nine of Swords. I feel like they just haven't done I just feel maybe it's not even about doing the work. Maybe it's just this is who they are. And, you know, Ten of Wands, the most that you could get from this person is what you've already had from them. It seems like it's definitely more physical based. We got the Six of Swords reversed, which is a card of moving forward, moving on. With it showing up reversed, it can even be a sign of starting a new life. So with it being in the reverse position, that's kind of like, you guys won't likely be able to get to that next level, you know, in this connection. We got the Knight of Cups with the horse on it. I'm telling you, all the symbolism, this person, they can go all night with you, okay? They'll have their coffee. Knight of Cups is like an energy of someone offering a date, wanting to come see you, taking you on a date. But it's like that's as far as it can go, like a high school love or a college love, but the one you don't end up marrying. And we got the Two of Wands reversed, so I don't see that path really opening up, not gonna lie. I try not to be too firm, like, oh, nope, it's never gonna happen, because there's always an exception to the rule and things can always change. But as of now, if I had to say, I would say this is definitely lust. I don't really see it changing. We have Temperance and Four of Wands. So it's like, soon as we say, it's more lustful, Spirit comes in with, well, Temperance, if we can alchemize and we can compromise, Four of Wands, you could, you know, end up in something serious. That's one of our union and marriage cards in the deck. One of you want marriage, one of you want something physical. If you guys can temperance, harmonize, and come up with a compromise and meet on the same foot, I do feel like you'll get more than what you're getting from them now. And I do feel like there's even a possibility. I mean, we got so many cards talking about, we had the appointment card talking about marriage. We got the rings card from the first deck talking about union, even a spiritual union. So it's like we have the potential here, but this is one of those cases where this person hasn't done what they were supposed to do that would have put them in a position where they could have that rapid level up and become a serious partner, or, you know, they've been a flirt for so long that it would be like pulling teeth, you know, to get them to get in that space where they're fully surrendered. We got the Nine of Cups. Ultimately, Spirit is saying, choose you. You're a very fruitful person, a very loyal, dedicated person. You have a lot to offer. I would offer to someone who's also trying to offer you what you're looking for. This one's definitely more lust, not gonna lie. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.